Your forecast isn't wrong by accident. It's wrong by design. And that design decision is quietly draining working capital across your supply chain. Most planning teams measure forecast error as accuracy percentage, how close a prediction lands to actual demand. What almost nobody measures is what that error does once it leaves the planning department. Here's the mechanism. A small forecast error at the retail end doesn't stay small. It amplifies as it moves upstream, through the distributor, the manufacturer, and every tier of supplier behind them. Supply chain people call this the bullwhip effect. Research on cash flow bullwhip effects puts the average marginal impact on working capital variance at roughly 20%. That means a modest forecast error can move a fifth of your capital efficiency, without a single operational failure occurring anywhere in the chain. That's the part a due diligence team catches and a routine operations review misses. Inventory looks fine, service levels look fine. But the capital tied up to buffer that error never shows up on a standard ops dashboard. Two costs stack on top of each other, pulling in opposite directions. Overstock ties up cash in inventory sitting on shelves, earning nothing. Understock forces expedited freight, rush orders, and margin-eating premiums just to cover the gap you created. McKinsey's research on AI-driven forecasting found that a 10 to 20% improvement in forecast accuracy can translate into roughly a 5% reduction in inventory costs, alongside a 2 to 3% increase in revenue from fewer stockouts. The Institute of Business Forecasting found something similar from a different angle. A 15% increase in forecast accuracy delivered a 3% or higher improvement in pre-tax profitability. Different studies, same direction, accuracy converts directly into margin. Put a number on it. Take a hypothetical company doing $50 million in revenue, holding inventory at 20% of that in carrying cost. A forecast accuracy improvement in that 10 to 20% range isn't a rounding error. It's real capital coming back onto the balance sheet every quarter. This connects directly to the cash conversion cycle. How long cash is tied up between paying suppliers and collecting from customers. Better forecasts shorten that cycle by reducing the safety stock buffer companies hold to protect against their own uncertainty. So why doesn't every company just fix its forecast? Because most forecasting still runs on a single method, statistical extrapolation from historical sales with no structured input from sales, marketing, or finance. That's a process gap, not a math gap. The fix has a name: Sales and Operations Planning, or S&OP, a recurring cycle where demand, supply, and financial plans get reconciled against each other monthly, with one number everyone in the business works from. AI-assisted forecasting adds another layer on top of that process, picking up signal from price changes, promotions, and external data that a purely historical model misses. Adoption is still uneven. Gartner found roughly 40% of high-performing supply chain teams are using AI or machine learning for demand forecasting today. None of this replaces judgment. AI narrows the error band. It doesn't eliminate it. The goal isn't a perfect forecast. There's no such thing. The goal is an error small enough that it doesn't cascade into a working capital problem 3 tiers upstream. For an operator, forecast accuracy is a process metric to improve quarter over quarter. For a PE team running diligence, it's a leading indicator, a read on how much capital is trapped in a target's supply chain before the deal even closes. If you take one thing from this, stop measuring forecast accuracy in isolation. Measure it against working capital, carrying cost, and expedite spend. That's the version of the number that actually shows up in EBITDA earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Next week, why your inventory policy is a financing decision, not a warehouse decision. Like and subscribe so that you don't miss out.